So glad to be with you today. I wanna I wanna invite you to talk to you about a leadership summit we got coming up. But before I before I go there, as a leader, I'm blessed of God to deal with in my personal life, my personal ministry. What I do is dealing with people that are going somewhere, that want to go somewhere, and so I serve them, and I love doing what I do and helping people get from point A to point B. We all need just a paraclete, someone to come alongside. Attaboy, yeah, you could do it. That's the way you do it. Maybe some wisdom, a praying together, or whatever. So that's my ice cream in ministry and what I do, and it's helping others get where they where they want to go, and especially in business and especially in ministry. Those that are out front, a lot of times those that are out front, they don't have a lot of people around them because most of the time they're introverted type introverts, and so they know where they want to go. They don't need a lot of clouding around them, and so they want to get where they want to go and leave them alone. And I want to accomplish it, and at the end of the day, just have some rest or something. And so those are the people that the Lord has blessed me to be around. But now with this summit that we've been doing for 9 years, is grabbing people that are called to me and me to them, and then listening and hearing from them, and then bringing in others to also grab into that conversation. I want to say to you that I say this all over the world. There's no one else like you. God is so have so much faith that you're going to complete what you're going to do. There's no plan B. God doesn't have a plan B when it comes to you. So what's inside of you that needs to be brought out? Who are you? I say this all the time. And then enjoying where you are on the way to where you're going. I say this all the time. Having fun, knowing how to have peace, knowing that there's something inside of you that's more. You ever said that to yourself, there's more. And it doesn't matter your accomplishments. It doesn't matter that, oh, you've done some accomplishments or, accolades or whatever. It doesn't matter that, because there's so much more, because God made you in his own image. So that you're so huge, and you never like arrive in God. So everything is like anticlimactic, right? This summit is so amazing to me. And not because, I'm the founder, or me and my wife founded, or anything like that. It's because I get so much more out of people coming together and the networking and the different things. I usually say this to people when I'm counseling them personally or whatever. What do you want? What hashtag all caps? What do you want? A lot of times we're searching for significance, or, our children, like, what are you going to be when you grow up? A lot of times high school graduates, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what a major is. I don't know my major. Young ministers or whatever. I don't know what I'm called to do. I'm a pastor. I don't feel like, I don't want to be like Pastor Joe, just a Pastor Bob. I don't feel like the pulpit. It's like, what do you want? Hashtag all caps. What do you want? And then finding out what that is, and then how do I get there from plan A to plan B or whatever. Your day ought to look like where you're going. Your day ought to look like where you're going. And so if you don't know where you're going, any road to take you there, you've heard that before. So where are you? Where do you want to go? And that's what servant leaders help you to do. Help you get where you need to be and want to be. A lot of times we find ourselves in things that, we out of college, we did something, or we're in a family business, or we're in a ministry, and it was our dad's ministry or whatever, and we're like inherit something that's really not what we like, but we're doing it because of commitment or whatever, from various reasons. And then we find ourselves down the road, and we say, oh man, I can't get out of this. The money, and people dependent on me, and for various reasons. The reasons are, there's no end to them. But how do you do what you want to do and be the best you that you can be. I mean, that's so generic there. But on the other hand, it's so important to you. I mean, it's number one to you. You're talking to somebody, and you say, "Oh, I want to be my best person as well," or they'll say, "Well, yeah, I want to be mine. What do you want to?" And you're talking about grown people. You're not talking about little bitty kids on the playground. We're talking about people that have been around the block a few times. We're talking about people that are possibly, that got some alphabet behind their name. And still you have those same little child questions that you had years, decades ago. And you said, "Bishop, what are all this got to do with a summit?" This is the summit. That's what it is. It's bringing leaders, bringing people together that's been around the block a couple of times and say, "I want more." People that love the Lord, but say, "I want more." And a lot of times you go to conferences and you go to summits or whatever, and you're one of whatever amount of people. You may even be the speaker or whatever. But then you release that and you're out of there. Or you may get some notes or books or whatever, but you go back into really the same thing, right? I just have never been that and wanted that. I've always wanted to go higher and higher and higher and higher. I jokingly say I want to be like Enoch, where I don't want to go by way of the grave. I want to be so close to the Lord that He just beamed me up. And you say, well, that sounds like really, what any Christian would say. But I live my life like that. That's what I preface with is that what do you want? And then your day looks like that's what you want. You can tell me anything, but I want to see your calendar, and I want to see your calendar at the end of the day and how many things are checked off that said, I finished that, I did that, I'm on my way to my destiny. And so, David Ritchie, if you want to be like Jesus, then your day ought to look like you want to be like Jesus. If you want to be a successful minister, if you really want to help people, if you really want to have a summit that says it's a servant summit, that you're servant leaders, then it ought to be that way when I get there. Yeah. Let's talk about that. This is coming up, and I was supposed to have this a different way, but how do I get out of there? Let me see if I can get out of there for a minute. But I'm supposed to get out before, remove me from this. And so that's April the 27th. That's April the 27th. That's next week, starting on Thursday. And man, I tell you, these guys are amazing. They are amazing. They are amazing. Here it is right there. I learned how to do it. So there's Apostle Jeffrey Thrash. Apostle Jeffrey Thrash, a dear brother, friend of mine. He's local here in Mobile. He's just an amazing apostle. He loves leaders. He pours into leaders, but he's also a wealth creator, and he's going to pour that into you. How do you build network? How do you pour into leaders? An amazing person. He's the top guy in that. I mean, I have to kiss his ring on that one. He's an amazing guy, amazing pastor, and you don't want to miss that. What he pours into us, wealth creating, finances, as well as ministry and anointing. Sherelle James is very similar to Apostle in that she's a real businesswoman, but she's also an anointed woman of God. This woman, she and her husband Derek, they are amazing. They own two very prosperous companies, financial companies, helping other businesses. And they're just an amazing people. You do not want to miss Sherelle James. She's going to pour so much into you about your finances. How do you get from plan A to plan B? every dotted I and crossed T as far as finances, but she's anointed while she does it. She gives you points. She gives you things that you can take away and apply them in your own financial realm. And then Ramonica Plachette, that's a real spiritual daughter. She is amazing in marketing, but she brings a fun thing to it. If you want to go to the next level in your marketing, and I'm talking about business, I'm talking about ministry, I'm talking about social media, this is the guru that you want to be around. And then Bishop Evans, another spiritual daughter, is just an amazing woman of God that will bring the fire of God in the house. You don't want to miss any of these speakers. And then myself, 43 years of ministry. I've been in ministry for 43 years. I've been in ministry for 43 years. And yeah, I've been in ministry 43 years. Wow. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. But you know how I got here? It's other people pouring into me. Other people pouring into my life. And what will you get out of the Global Transformation Leadership Summit? That's what I really want to share with you. Some key things that you can remember, because it's going to cost you. It's an investment. It's an investment here in Mobile, Alabama. It's 8075 Tanner Williams Road. It's April the 27th at our headquarters church, GC3 Church there. You can register at operationmobile.org. But I want to show some things that there's networking opportunities. There's increased scope globally and nationally. That's also moving your network. Hey, experience the love of God. And then personal ministry. There'll be one-on-ones with accomplished ministers. Prophetic ministry through just some amazing prophetic people. Speakers are touchable. How many times have you gone to a summit or a conference and you can't even get near the speakers? How do you grow your network? And so much more. So much more. Yeah. I need you there. But you know, more importantly, you need to be there. Join us April 27th through the 30th. That starts on a Thursday night all the way through to Sunday on Tanner Williams Road. That's near Schillinger, if you know about Mobile. If not, you can Google that. And then register at operationmobile.org. Man, share this. Would you share this? If it's on your network or on your page or whatever, could you share this with me? And be blessed. I would love to see you there. Can I pray for you? Father, I just pray for the peace of God to be upon your people today. I pray that peace would follow them, that the joy of the Lord would be their portion. I pray that they would be blessed when they rise up, blessed when they lay down. I pray that they be blessed in the city. I pray that they be blessed every area of their life. Oh my God, I pray that they would see the Lord, And we just release them to be blessed and used of you. Amen. I'll see you soon, okay? Thank you so much for joining me.